But it looks as though the council have been cutting the grass here. Yeah. They haven't cut in here though, have they? All the stinging that was there and all this stuff here. They should really be cutting this back a tiny bit at least a little bit. Not absolutely completely back, but a tiny bit would be quite useful. So in this walkies, again, this is walkies number 1. We have Mollie, Chewie, Covie and Amber. Next walkies will be the noisy dogs with the puppies. Well, because last time it's been a non-noisy dogs for the puppies, so it's like, right, it's been a noisy dog. Still got to think about the logistics of getting all 11 in the car. Well, because Teri likes to come over from the boot into the back seat. Well, of course, if I've got Lucy there with Micky, both of them are space sensitive. Yeah, they don't like another doggy in their space particularly. They can get a bit bitchy when that happens. So having her jumping through, that's a good idea. Problem is, in the Civic, there was areas that I could connect a lead to stop them from coming through, to pull them back. Can't do that with this one because there's no connections in the boot. Because it's got a longer boot, I don't need to put the seats down, do I? So I'm not putting the seats down like I was in the Civic. Mollie, come on, Mollie, Collie, we're waiting. So it will be a case of having one dog in the front seat. So I've got to figure that out. Which dog is that going to be? I'm going to have to get a harness for that dog that I can clip in. I have got a clip pin that can connect to a harness and go on there. I've just got to find the blasted thing now. I've got it somewhere. It clips to a harness and then it clips into the seat belt thing. So I've just got to find that because that'd be useful. Yeah. They do have other types where, well, actually the back cover comes with something. I think it goes through a lead or something and clips onto there. But it won't go onto a lead, go through a lead. It probably goes through the seat belt. Yeah, but how does it? Oh, I don't know. It goes through the seat belt and clips on. But how does it clip onto the dog? I'll have a look. I'll try and figure it out. Yeah. Well, I've got a couple of days to figure it out. I need to get a new harness for Border Collie. Yeah. That's the case and that's the case. Figure it out. Yes. I do have a harness I got for her, for Covie, which I could probably make fit Mollie at least for a couple of days. Yeah. Well, also it's a case of, how do I get all the dogs out? So I've got to do that. I mean, ideally speaking, I could get another doggy carrier and have the 2 pups on the front seat. Because that way, I can let them out the car. Once I let all the other dogs out the car, once I know everything's clear, because this area is fine, got a decent enough car park. Sticky woods, not so fine. So actually, I'm going to have to have a look later. I'm going to go down after this walkies, before next walkies. I'm going to pop into the shops around Pets at Home and that sort of one, so I can get a better doggy carrier, because the one I've got is absolutely useless. Really incredibly useless. Yeah, so it's like, I don't like that at all. If I can get one that the seatbelt can go around and that sort of stuff, and it can be held in place. Although the one I've got, I can probably do that. I can probably put the seatbelt around it and hold it in place. I'm going to have a look at it. Yeah, because I do have one, but the problem with the one I've got, it's all flopsy and dopsy. It's not got a firm base to it, so it falls over all over the place. And when they're in it, certainly if they're on the back in the boot, because I could do that, I could stick them in the boot, but they roll all over the place on it, so that's not very useful at all. So that would be a useful thing. I'll have a look at the one I've got already. I'll see if that can connect in some way. I can't put the seatbelt through that. If I can, that would be really useful. Yeah. Although obviously that then means that chances of giving anyone in the home, because in that car I have space in the front seat for these kids on at home. Yeah, I do that. Not until the puppies are a bit bigger. Yeah. Yep. Once they're bigger I could do that, but until they're bigger I couldn't do it. Because I wouldn't be able to get them right. That would be quite difficult. Although actually could still stick them on the back seat. Just have two in the back. Chewie and probably Micky. But then again, Lucy has to come out. So yeah, perhaps have Lucy in the back seat initially, but then when I take them out, move Lucy from the back seat to the boot. Yeah, that could work, because as long as I could connect them again to a seatbelt there. So I have to have a look at the back seat cover, doggy cover, to see if there's anywhere we can put a seatbelt through. There should be. Yeah, just in case I figure that out. So. Yep, that's the thing. And my Collie, how you doing? How you doing, my Collie? There's technical things like that I've got to figure out for Friday, because hopefully the idea is I'll be able to bring them out all to either here or to another location before Friday. And then Friday, for the walkies with Stuart, will be their first time coming out together during the day, all 11. So that'd be cool. Yeah. And that'd just be a case of every time I take these out, I'll bring the other two out as well. So all 11 come out together. Who waiting for them now? Covie. Hello, Coves. How you doing, babs? Was your waist slipping? You was. Right, Bubba girl. Your waist slipping. No worries. Hi. I did a walkies last night. That video hasn't been put on yet. I'm not sure if there's anything worth on there, because as I was walking round, the doggies went over to see these people, and then when we got back again, they went over to see the people again. So I went over to speak to the people as well. And I was there for about 40 minutes speaking to them. By the time I finished, time to go home. So there was nothing really said in the video. Not at all. No. Yeah, one thing I would say that I haven't said before, not quite in this way, but I have to say I think the media have a lot of responsibility with regards to all the stuff that's going on before, during and after the England game. Yeah, the final. I think they have an awful lot to answer for, because it was the media basically bigging everyone up, saying, yeah, this is England's big chance, it's coming home, all this crap. And yeah, it's been the media that's been spreading the propaganda of COVID. Yeah, they've done all that. It's now the media that's spreading the propaganda of racism. And it is propaganda of racism. Yeah, somebody was spot on. Baroness Claire Fox, I think her name is. Something like that. Baroness Claire something. If you type in Baroness Claire, her second name will come up. Her details will come up. She was talking about the fact that these racist tweets that were put out about the 3 England players that missed the penalties, they only had 4 likes. About 4 likes. Originally. But then, of course, people will then retweet that tweet talking about how nasty these people are, and those tweets then get 1,000 likes and 1,000 retweets. So now, this tweet that was just a stupid tweet that got virtually no support at all is now being spread all around the internet, because people choose to be, spreaders of this, basically. They're the ones spreading it around. It's not the people that originally put it up that are spreading it around. It's the people that retweet it. I just heard somebody. Okay. So yeah, as I say, she was spot on. She was talking about that. Where are we going? I've no idea where we're going. Is this where we need to go? I have no idea at all. Come this way a sec. I'm not sure if this is the way we need to go or not. I don't think it is actually. Come on, Collie. So there is a lot of that. There's a lot of people trying to be holier than thou and trying to pretend that they are so righteous and so woke. And sorry, you're the one spreading this. You're the one spreading this hate message. You're the one making it appear as if racism is such a huge issue in this country, which it isn't. Not at all. It really isn't. But every time something like this gets exploded by the morons who want to retweet it, who want to say, look what I found. Yeah, well, it's just like me finding a dog shit. Me posting pictures. Look what I found. That's exactly what these people are doing. They're finding some crap online and posting it as if they are so outraged by it. What do you mean you're outraged by it? It's on Twitter. Yeah, football games just ended. Massive football game for the country. Yeah, the country lost. And people are going to be looking at the people who they think are responsible, the last 3 players who missed penalties. Which they're not the ones responsible. And certainly even if they are, it's not their skin colour that's to blame for it. But the fact of the matter is, some idiots, especially with drink inside of them, and they're angry, they want something to attack, so they're going to attack that. Is that surprising? It happens after every blinking game. After every game. After every game. We had this reporting of people being abusive against a black player who missed a goal. The black player who was responsible for giving away a penalty that cost their team. Every time we hear this. So, any surprise that somebody did this sort of stuff? No, it's quite likely that the person who retweeted it the first time went looking for it. You know, what they love is drama. Drama. And no bigger drama than pretending that England is a racist country, which it isn't. But then again, you get all the people like John Barnes coming out, and the ex-football player coming out, and, oh, worries us because we've got brown skin. Excuse me, you play for Liverpool and you play for England, right? You had opportunities. He's talking about the fact that brown skinned people don't have opportunities. You did. You played for Liverpool and you played for your country. You played well for Liverpool, you played crap for your country. You shouldn't have played any more than one game for your country because you never really played that well for your country. But you did, and you got games that you really shouldn't have got. You got more than opportunities. You got a bit of favouritism, you got. So all this crap that they keep on spreading. So would you stop it? Come on. Enough. Enough of that. But they trot out every time. They trot out every single time there's something like this. John Barnes and people like him trot out and start speaking their stuff. You know, it's like, as I said in the one yesterday, not sure if it is Ings or somebody like that. I'll find the video if I can. But one of the players said about the Home Secretary and the Prime Minister, saying about it's okay for people to boo people that take the knee because taking the knee is a political message in support of Black Lives Matter. And if people disagree with that, it's okay for them to show their disagreement with that way of protesting. Well, of course, this player basically said, well, it's because you said that these people felt encouraged to come out with these racist slurs against these players, to abuse Marcus Rashford and Sancho and Saka. Really? Or you think these racists were waiting for the Home Secretary and the Prime Minister to say something? As I said, after every game where, you know, a player with brown skin makes a mistake, there you go. There you have it. Some idiot puts a tweet linking their skin colour to their mistake. Right? Which you've got to be a moron to do that. You really think the skin colour of the person had any relevance whatsoever to do with their skill level? Or the amount of training they've done? You know, the amount of hard work they put into the game? Because you have, you know, Pele, one of the best players in the world, right? brown skinned. Yeah, he's one of the best players in the world. You know, so let's not be stupid and say brown skinned people are useless at football, because they're not, because Pele was fantastic. Yeah, Eusebio, fantastic. Yeah, there's some fantastic players. They're brown skinned. Yeah, their skin colour has no... Come here. What you got on yourself here? Good girl. Yeah, it has no relevance whatsoever. Yeah, it's like saying that Amber walks differently because she hasn't got black hair like Chewie, Covie and Mollie have. Well, she doesn't walk differently. And if she does, it's got nothing to do with her hair colour at all. Yeah? Her hair colour's got nothing to do with her. Well, for example, when we're playing catch, when we're playing fetch, does Amber really participate the way the others do? No. Is that because of her hair colour? No. Nothing at all to do with her hair colour. Her personality's got nothing to do with her hair colour at all. So why would somebody's ability at football have anything to do with their skin colour? It doesn't. Now, it might have an issue with regards to the person's perceived opportunities as to whether the person will actually make the effort, you know, to work so hard because they don't believe they're going to get the opportunities. Because that certainly is the case. If you've got a young brown-skinned person who wants to play football, wants to be a football manager, looking at the likes of Sol Campbell, who's whinged and moaned about the fact that maybe he didn't get the opportunities because of his skin colour, which was like, excuse me, the fact you're an awful manager, you've not done a very good job as a manager, would mean, yeah, probably that's why. But anyone watching that's going to think, well, there's no point me going into that, is it, Liv? I'm not going to get the opportunity because it's racist. It's not racist. They based it upon, you know, they've given people a try. You know, Paul Ince was given a try as a manager. Did he make it as a manager? Not really. I don't know if John Barnes ever had a try as a manager. Even as a commentator, John Barnes has got quite a whingy voice. So as a commentator, he's not a very good commentator, really. He's quite whingy. Which is why even when he speaks about the issue, it sounds as if he's whinging, which he probably isn't, actually. Mollie, come this way. I'm saying that a lot of racism is perceived. An awful lot of racism is exaggerated massively by these people doing these retweets. Yeah, finding this stuff as if it's so outrageous. We've never seen anything like this before. Yeah, we do. On a regular basis. And it's probably the same few people doing it. Fact of the matter is that Twitter could get rid of this. But they won't. The reason why they won't is because the amount of likes that people get by retweeting this stuff. You know, so Twitter's going to say, well, actually, people seem to like this content, don't they, really? The amount of likes they've given it. Someone retweets this and they get thousands of likes. So why are we going to ban this? Yeah? I mean, to be honest, folks, if you really don't like this sort of content online, then don't support it. Don't retweet it. You're only really supposed to retweet stuff that you think is brilliant. Really. Stuff that you want to be continued to be out there. You want other people to see because it's so amazing. You want other people to see something because it's so bad. Okay. I remember that. If I ever come across a roadside incident where a fox or something's been killed, I'll go and take some photos and I'll put it on Twitter. I'll tweet it. I'll look for the most outrageous stuff I can find, just retweet it, just for something to do. Covie, leave. Certainly if I see any images at all of animals being torn apart or anything, I'll just retweet it because it's a horrible thing. And you want to see horrible things. Covie, this way. You think horrible things should be retweeted, yeah? No, you don't. The reason why people retweet this stuff is that they want the likes. They know that by retweeting this stuff and saying, oh, what horrible things people have said, that they're going to get people giving them likes. That's what it's all about. Yeah, they can pass the message around to people. Look, I got all these likes. Yeah. Yeah, that's what feeds it, isn't it, really? Well, it's like the news networks covering this stuff. They cover it because a lot of the stuff they cover online. And when they get clicks, people click this sort of stuff, don't they? People click the stuff that says, you know, it's now Harry Maguire's father, possible suspected broken ribs. You know, during the squabbles at the England game. Yeah. Has he got broken ribs? No. Was he involved in it? Was there a bit of pushing? Maybe there? Yeah. But look, they showed on a clip people rushing through. They got the people's faces. The people rushing through, they've got their faces on camera. If they got their faces on camera, there's a simple option, really. A really simple option. Yeah. Come here now. Come here, Chewie. That simple option is to ban these people from ever going to a football match in the future. If they show up near a football stadium, they should be arrested. Simple. Yeah? Make them pay for it. Yeah? Do that. Do what should be done. Instead of all this, you know, what's it like? It's like these people wailing at the horrors of the world when what they're looking at is something that wasn't that horrific. I've seen, there were stewards being interviewed saying that people were petrified. I was like, really? Petrified? You've ever seen someone petrified? Have you? If not, how do you know that people were petrified? What, you mean they looked a bit scared of what was going on? They're a bit concerned? Well, that's completely different than saying they were petrified, isn't it, really? Massively different. There's a huge difference between that and that, really. But that's what's going on. They're using words that suggest that it was horrific, even though it wasn't horrific, not at all. There was no horror going on at all. Well, when asked, the stewards were saying, yeah, the police were out in numbers, even more than would normally be in a match of this sort of size. Yeah, with this sort of crowd, they were out in bigger force. But they were saying, we didn't expect so many people to turn up. Excuse me, England's first final in 55 years at home. We've just had a lockdown. This is one of the first games that people can actually come and see live. Yeah. You're surprised all these people turned up? Did you have your brain working on the day? Really? Yeah. Blame the people that are to blame. The people forcing through, yeah, they're to blame. The stewards, not dealing with it, they're to blame. Come here, Amber. Amber, 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 Amber. Come on, Amber, you're a good girl. Amber, come. Amber, leave.
Oh yeah, how you doing?
How you doing? Come on this way. How old's yours?
11, maybe 12, we're not sure.
Oh, good age.
Yeah.
Amber, come. Amber. Amber! Get here. Come on, you. Stop being grumpy with a doggy. Amber, this way. Amber, this way. Go. Come on. 11 years old, that doggy. Still full of beans. Look at him. Absolutely full of beans. At 11 years old. Fantastic. Fantastic. Chewie, come. Come on, Chewie. No, I mean, there's even reports of stewards taking cash to let people through that didn't have tickets. That would have happened, yeah. Well, again, are we surprised? People that are paid £10 an hour, were they taking 100 quid to let people through? Of course. Yeah, good payday. Right? What, you expect to pay these people £10 an hour and then deal with all these Russian people? No. Why would you expect that? Are you insane? You expect that based on what exactly? What, you think these people are angels that you're employing here? That they wouldn't have... I'm not saying any of them had a motive that they wanted to be a steward so that they could cash in. Yeah, but when them faced with the opportunity, these people are going to force their way through anyway, or you can just take a couple of quid off them and let them through without you getting bashed out the way. What are you going to do? Yeah, that's what it is, isn't it? Yeah, people do these sort of things, and it's like, okay, it happened. Yeah, it happened. Learn from it, move on. Let's stop being a drama queen about it. Jim White on TalkSport, he's on with Simon Jordan. My God, what an absolute drama queen this man is. Oh, have a watch. TalkSport. Go on to TalkSport. Have a look at Jim White. Oh my God, that man. It's his show, but that show should be taken away from him. Anyone who is that much of a drama queen, as I say, the media are the ones stoking this. He's one of the ones stoking it. It needs to be let go. Let it go. Let the people who are responsible from dealing with it, let them deal with it. Let them learn from it. You massively over-egging this thing, to create as much drama as you can possibly create. It's like, no, that's not good, that's not helpful in any way, shape or form, is it really? Not at all, no. Covie, come back. How you doing, Cloves? Come on, Bubba, go. My Collie. There she is. There's my Collie. Hey, my Collie, you found the sticky. Why do you find the sticky? Hello, my girl. How you doing? Ah, dear. Yeah, in the end, there are people whose job it is to deal with this stuff. There are people whose job it is to deal with what happened, why, understand all of that. Yeah, the problem is people like Jim White think that as they're part of this sort of media thing, it's their job as well to invite the public to comment on it. You're inviting people that have no understanding. Really? Well, put it this way, you get a steward, there's a steward called Sergio, who every single station has allowed on. And of course, he's loving it. He's getting all the attention now, isn't he? So of course, he's also another drama queen. He's the one who's saying about the horror of it and people are petrified and all this. No, they weren't. Are you qualified to make this judgment about how people are feeling, judging by the looks on their faces? You qualified to do this? But that's the point. You're giving people, space to get into the arena of discussion who are not qualified in any way, shape or form. Yeah, they're just giving their own little opinion, and their little opinion just gets a bit more dramatic the more people they speak to, which is going to. You ask a witness, who was a witness in something that was terrible. Yeah, they go into every single news network, and then you have a look back at what they said. It gets a lot more dramatic as they go around and they continue speaking this stuff. It gets a lot more dramatic. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay, you got all this drama stuff. Yeah. Right, yeah. Well, you get your 5 minutes of fame, didn't you? You get your 5 minutes in front of the TV cameras where, your relatives go, I saw you on TV. Or you can phone your relatives. Oh, there's news coming out tonight. I'm on it. 6 o'clock, channel 12. You go and watch that. I'm on it. Yeah, they interviewed me about what happened. You remember I told you? Yeah, they interviewed me about that. I've got all my makeup done and go away. Speak to the experts, speak to the people who actually know. If you've got video footage, speak to the people whose job it is to study that and come to conclusions over that. Yeah? They like to bring real people into it because it gives the real people's perspective. The problem is real people are morons. They are. They are. Yeah, that's not being out of order. We are all capable of being a moron at times, and most of the time we are morons. We really are. Certainly compared to the experts, we're nothing but blibbering bloody idiots. Yeah, we are. If I was at the events during the football and I was trying to explain it, my language and explain it would be completely different to that of an expert. Because the expert knows exactly how to explain it in a sense that's not trying to over-egg it. That's not making it seem like a massive mountain instead of the molehill that it actually is. Yeah? Come on this way, Covie, Mollie, come. That's it, the expert's job is to really say, at the moment, we know very little. You know, so my job is to make sure that you know that we're not going to make these massive claims. You know, we're not going to make claims that it's possible that Harry Maguire's father has got broken ribs. Yeah, when there's a good chance nothing happened at all. Yeah, but they were doing reports about relatives of the Italian players. Yeah, came to their seats and there were people sitting there doing their tickets. They asked the people to leave it, people told them to start off basically. Yeah, I mean, did that happen? I don't know, I wasn't there. It's all hearsay. That's the problem. The people on the radio, the people on channels like Talk Sport and even BBC, they're talking to people who heard. Like at one point, Jim White was saying, "Oh, was there a stabbing?" And Stewart said he didn't know, he never saw one, but he heard that there might have been. So then Jim White, "Oh, there was a stabbing! Oh my God, there was a stabbing!" No, they never said there was a stabbing. They said there might have been one. But when you've got all these things going on, anything's possible. You've got the police milling around and the police acting as if, you know, there's all these terrible things going on, which there might not be. Might be. I'm not sure they're going to be a bit concerned. So it's like, let's calm down a second. Let's take a breath. Understand that as media, it's not your job to actually stoke things, although you think it is because, well, it is because you want ratings. And what people have to understand that with the media, they rely on ratings. Now, their ratings are highly dependent upon people actually tuning in to their station. So the more dramatic they are, the more they get people tuning in. That's the reality. So therefore they like being dramatic because that can get people tuning in. But that dramaticness isn't really based upon reality. Yeah, it's based around being as dramatic as they possibly can be. Amber! Amber! You really bark at dogs. Covie! Covie! Covie, pick it up. Flies around here today. Jesus Christ. Why heaven. Covie, stop jumping. Now. Covie! Let's give her a tap. Alright. Wait! Stop it now. Stop it now. No more jumping. You're a good girl. Right, anyway, here we are. We've come to the end of the school keys. I will take the other dogs somewhere. I'm not sure where. Because this isn't necessarily the best place. Amber, come here. Amber, come here. Amber, come here now. Amber, come here. Here now. Amber, get here now. Amber, come here. Yeah, good idea. That. Amber, get here now. Good idea, that. As we were approaching, I was calling it Amber, and she let her dog go. Really sensible, yeah.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah. Come here.
What of your name?
Hi. Come here. Come here now. Covie. Amber, come here. Come here, Amber. Come here, Bubs. Come on, this way. In the car. Come on, in the car. Chewie. Chewie. Car. Move now. You get. There you go. Right, you take care. God bless. I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.